What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Once again, we are back here in the garage with another vehicle to work on today. It's kind of a difficult one. I'll walk you through what we have. It is a 2021 Toyota Camry, and you can already see it from here. So the back door up top here is hit pretty good. Crunched in pretty good over the body line. You kind of have a high spot all up top that's going to have to be tapped down. And not only that, but then we have this down here. And that's in there really deep. You can actually see the paint is cracked there. So that's one that's going to be a little difficult, because I would love to put glue on that and pull most of that deepness out on the one down low. The one up top, I'll probably just start pushing that. The one down low, I would like to put glue on that, but I'm kind of concerned that it's going to pull the paint right off. I mean, the paint's already cracked, but I don't want that paint lifting up anymore. So, not sure how we're going to handle that yet. We're going to start with the top one. The customer said she parked at like a farm area and came back to her car and it was like that. So she's not sure if a tractor hit it or something like that. I'm not sure how that damage happened either. You think it would be a little worse if someone backed, up and kind of sideswiped it. You would probably see paint transfer. There was no paint transfer or anything like that. So kind of interesting, but we'll see if we can help her out, making it look good. She was actually more concerned just about the one up top, but obviously we're gonna do the best we can all the way around. We'll get started. We'll take you along with us and see how this thing comes out. So let's get going. Let's do it. Okay, it's coming out really nice. We've been working with it, and honestly, it's working really nicely. You saw most of that deepness in on that body line popped out. Not popped out, but it worked up really smooth. And then it was a lot of tapping. There were a lot of crowns and high spots we had to tap down, but I'll show you what we have so far. So we've just been taking it slow, working it. You can see it's getting there. It's looking really good. Still a lot of work, some low spots and high spots. We're gonna tap and just keep working it. Plenty of access in this electrical port there. I am using a pretty long bar with a rubber tip on it, just to get that leverage, so I'm not really hurting my shoulders or anything, kind of leaning into it and just working it that way. We'll probably go down through the window also and touch it that way, put the light at a different angle and just kind of cross-check it, see where those low spots are, and just fine-tune it that way. And after we're done that, we will tackle that. I still am not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I might throw glue on that and just get out some of that deepness. We're probably gonna pop a hole on that too, and I told the customer, right inside that door jamb area, and get a nice double bend on it and really work it nice. Just to get a good tool on it and work that right. So, but we'll see. We'll take that next. Let's keep going on this, finish this up, and we'll move on. Let's do it. Okay, we are all finished up with that bigger dent up top. It came out really nice. I'll show you the results here. So you can see the body lines back to the way it was. There still might be like a little shimmer here or there that will mess with. I want to start working on that other one down low, just to make sure we get that done. Because in a little bit, someone's coming over, Dustin's coming over to tune the Lamborghini. He has to take out the computers, send them away. I guess we're gonna get the Euro charge tune on it. I don't know if I mentioned this car in the channel before, but it's an 06 Murcielago. I had a Gallardo before. I sold that and picked this up about a year ago. So it has a straight pipe fab speed exhaust, which sounds great and everything, but since it's not tuned, I guess it's running lean or something, they say. So we're gonna get it tuned up, maybe spit some flames, crackles, pops. So it should be pretty cool. But Dustin's coming in a little bit, so I wanna make sure, I don't know if I'm gonna, have to help him or deal with him a little bit. So I wanna make sure we start on this dent down low to get that out. And then after I'm done that, we'll go back and, fine tune everything, make sure everything's perfect. The customer's not coming till about 7 o'clock tonight, so we got plenty of time, but we'll get going on that. We'll take you along with us and we'll see how that one turns out. Let's do it. All right. I knew this one was going to be difficult, and it really is. It's just fighting me the whole way. It's so deep and so stretched. The metal is really, really stretched, and it just wants to go straight up or straight down. I'll kind of show you what I have going on. So you can see how it's in there pretty good. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this. And then you'll see like what happens here. So you see that, right? So it pops up, but it's all high. So the whole area is high, and I can't shrink it because the edge is right here, right? So when I tap this, if I tap, it just does that. So that's what happens when the metal's stretched like that. It just wants to go up or down, up or down. It's like extra metal. It's not supposed to be there. So usually what you do is you blend that away. You work it up and then you start tapping it away, and you can blend it out into the panel, almost, you know, just make that metal kind of blend away, if that makes sense. So since it's right on the edge like that, there's nowhere for that metal to go. It's either going up or down, and all I can blend is top and bottom of that crease. So I'm really struggling with this one. I don't know how this is going to come out, how this is going to look, but we'll keep going and see what we could do. All right, we are finished up with this one. It didn't come out perfect, and this was a struggle. I really was working a lot with this one. I kind of didn't even get a lot of video on it too, because it was just working it up, tapping it down, working it up, tapping it down. Nothing really to see, just very small improvements. But I'll show you the results that we have. So you can see, it looks a lot better. It's nowhere near perfect. You can see, you know, shimmers and a little high spot. Again, the paint's damaged there. We have touch up. We're going to touch that up. So I'll kind of explain how I work this too. Since I wasn't able to like kind of blend this area away, like working the dent out and then pushing it, you know, tapping it down and blending it away that way, I actually worked the metal up high all around this area. So I moved that metal higher than what it's supposed to be. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not. That's how I tackled it on this one. Again, this one was, it just wasn't working with me. So I'm like, let me try this. So I worked the metal up higher than what it was supposed to be. And that helped me blend down that center of the dent. So it wasn't such a peak. It kind of like just rolled away. As you can see, it looks better. It's not perfect, but it does look better than what it did before, and that's the best I can do. It's frustrating, you know, you want to do the job perfect, but hey, life's not perfect, right? So I think the customer is going to be happy with it. I'm happy with the results for what it was. It was a struggle, but we got it done. We'll move on to the next one. Hopefully you guys like this video. You always say you like me being honest, so sometimes I don't want to share certain things, like something like that, but it is true. Like everybody has to deal with problems at work and, you know, different situations. So this is one of them. Hopefully you enjoy watching me struggle on this one, but we'll move on to the next one again, and we'll catch you next time.